So hi friend, welcome back to TechnoWeb Hack. This is Parikshit here, back again with the new video, and in this video we are going to see how to hide the payload or the Trojan in the image or MP3 or any PDF file, and then we will send this file to the victim, which will be definitely not suspicious. And when the victim executes it or opens the image or play the MP3 file or open the particular PDF file, and then how we get the interpretation at our side, because nowadays just creating a payload or any exe file payload and sending it to the victim and it get detected as a virus. So nowadays it's quite difficult to use the direct payload or the exe file as a virus and to send it to the victim, because definitely the victim will come to know that it might be any suspicious file and victim will not try to execute the file. So in that case, what are the options that we have here? So we can either like hide our payload into the image or into any PDF file or into any MP3 file, which then we will be sending it to the victim and ask him to execute, or yeah, it's on their convincing way how we do it. So this is the way that we can try to perform by hiding the payload into these files and then executing it at the victim side. So we will see how it works. Okay, so we have here few methods that I will show you for hiding the payload into the image file, where few of them will not be working, and I will tell you why it will not work, and I will tell you the working methods as well. Alright, so here let's start it. First method here, it is polyglot method. So polyglot method is nothing but like combining the two files into one. So let's try this one here. So how we do that? So here you can see for the Windows there is the command that we have to use. Like for example, I have few files over here, like let's say like I have the payload which I have created in the Kali Linux over here, and I have already copied it into my Windows machine. Alright, so this payload is the Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP payload with my local host as a L host and 4444 as a L port. Okay, so here I have the Accenture image, if you can see that. Yeah, this is the image that I have. I have the Bluetooth hacking PDF file. This is the file that we have. We are going to bind this file. Okay, the next thing, I have the icons for both the images over here, which you can directly use any online tool for converting the image into icon. Okay, and you can do that. And next we have here one of the MP3 file, and the next we have the icon for the MP3 file. Alright, so I will show you how that works. So let's see, I have here. Okay, so let's move to the desktop and directories. So there are a lot of directories. So what we are going to use is the Accenture image, and we are going to combine it with the payload file. Okay, so let's see, we will add it now. So to do this we have to use a command like copy. So I will copy this and I will paste it over here. So you can see copy /b. so the file is payload new.exe, and then image. So image file we have to give, that is our Accenture.jpg file. Okay, and you can see this is the JPG file here. Alright, JPG. Then the file name which we want to create. So the name I have given is as a polyglot.jpg, because the file will be polyglot. So I will enter it. So you can see here the new file created, polyglot. And what happened, the two files are now combined, like Accenture and payload new, into this polyglot file. So when you execute it, it should execute both the file, but it will not happen like this as I have seen it. So you can see most of the videos you can find that you are that on the YouTube, that people will show you this method as well, where they will add these two files and they will create this polyglot file, and once they execute, actually it will not work or it will not give you the meter pretractation, because yeah, let's see if it gives that. So I have the multi-handler exploit ready over here, and I will show you what are the options set. So we have the Windows meter preter reverse TCP and lhost lport set. So I will just exploit it, and let's see if while executing if we get any meter pretractation. Okay, so I will execute it. You can see polyglot.jpg, we can't open this file. So in Windows we got this error and we didn't get even the meter pretractation. So I will clear the terminal, I'll come back here, I will close it. So you can see by using the Windows method, it didn't even open any of the file. Okay, so it is not working in Windows 10. The next thing what we are going to do is we are going to apply the same kind of method in Kali Linux. So I will copy the command like this way. Alright, so I will just copy it, go back, and let's like, okay, so here we will do that. I'll just paste the command over here. So cat, and our payload file that we have here on the desktop is payload new.exe. I'll just rename it like payload new.exe, and image.jpg, which is similar, which is the same, image.jpg, and I want to give the name like polyglot.jpg. Alright, so let's say enter. Alright guys, so here you can see our file is created, polyglot.jpg, and now I will just, let's see, like copy this, and I am now going to send it to the Windows machine. Okay, I put it into the shared folder. Now I will start the handler over here. Sorry, that was not the command. Okay, exploit. So it is started listening. Now we have the polyglot file over here. Okay, so I will execute it. Yeah, here also we got the same error like polyglot.jpg, we can't open this file. So in both the cases we couldn't open the file at all. So this method only works for combining the file. So as you can see, execution of the Windows file gives the error, and while conclusion, this method only hides the content of the payload into the file, or it just combines it. Okay, so for hiding something this is good, but for executing this is not working. Now the next method we will try here, we will try to add the two files like PDF file and the payload file. So let's type it over here. Okay, so yeah, we have here the bh.pdf and payload new.exe, and now we are going to create the PDF. So the PDF name will be bhnew.pdf. Okay, you can see the new PDF file is just created over here. I am going to just copy it and let's send it to the Windows. So this is the file that we have created. I will just try to execute it. Okay, you can see the file is executed here, and let's see if we get the meter pretractation. No. So this is how it works. It just combines the file and don't embed the file as a executable. Once you open the file, the background file will not be executed. Alright, so you can see we are not getting any meter pretractation. I will just clear the terminal and we will close this here as well. Alright, we'll delete this. Okay, so we will move to the next method now, which is your WinRAR SFX method. So in this method we will see how we are going to hide or embed our payload into the image or any PDF file. So here how we can do it is, here we have the two files like a payload file and an image file. So we'll just select it and add to the archive, and here you have to give the name. Let's say like I will give like Accenture image.jpg and .ral will be as it is. Here compression method you can set as a best, and click on the create SFX archive, and when click on the advanced here, then come to the SFX option, and you have to come to the setup, and in the setup you have to give the file name which you want the user to see. Okay, so the first file that we want the user to see is the image file, and under the background of that the payload file should get executed. So we will be giving the name of the file, where here it is So the name of the file here, as you can see, is Accenture. So let's see, like Accenture.jpg. so here it's like Accenture.jpg, and the next, just after this, we will be giving the payload new.exe. This is how the order will be. Under the modes, you have to come and select hide all, okay, for the silent mode. And next will be the text and icon, so that the file that will be created, it will have the icon of the image. So under the text and icon, click on the browse for the load SFX icon, and then you have to do the image icon, which I have here for this image, and say OK. Okay, and once click on OK, and here your file is displayed. Alright, so you can see Accenture image.jpg. this is what the file that we have created. Now I will start the exploit. Let's see, after executing file, the image should display and the payload file should get execute in the background. But when you open this file, as it is the combination of two files, it will also say you that these two files are already available on the desktop, because this is the RAR file in one side. Okay, when the victim open this, he will not get the error like that. So let's like try to open it in this folder. Okay, so let's open it. Okay, as you can see, file is open, and the circle that you can see, it means that the payload worked in the background. And here you can see we got the interpretation. So you can see the system info, yeah, you can see the computer name and Windows 10 we have here. So we got the interpretation. Alright, so this is how it works. I'll just exit out of it. Okay, alright, so I will now close this image. Alright, so this is how that works. So that is for the image file, and the similar way you can also combine the PDF file with your virus file. Okay, so like select it, add to archive, and give the name like a Bluetooth underscore hacking 2.pdf.rar, and select it as a best and create SFX option. And under the SFX option, you have to give the name of the file. So the name of the file which you want to execute, it will be this one. So pdf underscore hacking dot pdf, and then payload new dot exe. Alright, and also you have to click hide all, and text and icon, you have to give the PDF icon over here, and then OK, and say OK. So here you can see we got the PDF Bluetooth hacking 2.pdf which we have just created. Now I will start the exploit. Alright, now once user execute this file, like let's say, like first of all I will just copy it into the separate folder so that we should not get any error. And then okay, this file is already available, that's the reason that we got. Let's say, like let's create a new folder and put it over here, and now I'll execute it. Okay, you can see the PDF file just opened, and in the background our payload worked. So you can see the interpretation over here, it means that the payload worked. Alright, I'll just clear it out. Okay, so the PDF file also worked like this way. Okay, so this is how it works, the image file, the PDF file. Alright, so user will not get any idea what is happening behind, and you will get the interpretation and his system will be hacked just because of this image or this PDF file. Alright, so this is how the way works with this WinRAR SFX method. Next method that we have here is the fake image exploiter. Okay, so you can download the fake image exploiter from the internet. You can just type it over here, like I will show you. Like let's say fake image exploiter. Okay, just search it on the Google, and you will see the first link over here, which is from the GitHub. Alright, so just click on this, and you have to just clone and download. Okay, here you have the option clone and download. Alright, just clone and download it, which I have already done. And alright, I'll show you here. So under the downloads I have the fake image exploiter. I extracted it and I given the full permission, which you have to do. Then I will open the terminal over here, and now I will check for the files. So here we will have the fake image exploiter.sh. you have to just execute this file like / and fake image exploiter.sh. so this is also one of the application or a tool that combines the two files into the one, and we send it to the victim. Alright, so let's try it. So the tools require some prerequisite, like it requires the Wine to be installed in your system, also the resource hacker to be installed in your system. If it is not, it will install it automatically. Once I run the tool, it is asking me for the payload to be transformed. Here you can see the arrow like at the bottom, payload to be transformed. So the payload what we are going to use is the payload new that we have here. So I will just copy it into this download folder. So this is the payload that we are going to use, and let's copy to the download. That is the payload that we will be using. Okay, so here we have payload new.exe. so this is the file that we will be using. Okay, payload new.exe. Alright, now it is asking us to select the image. Right here you can see the image to be used only .jpg. Okay, we have the image, so this is the image.jpg is here. We'll be using this one. Double click on this. Alright, so now it is asking to select the icon. So if you have the icon on your system, so you can select any icon from here, or otherwise I will just go with the default one like jpg black.ico. Okay, I have already shown you how we can set the icon. Alright, so now you have to give the payload final name, which I will be giving as a like my new file, something like that. Okay, my new file. Say okay. Okay, so you can see that binding the evil agent is compiling this agent using the mingw32 and resource hacker.exe. so it found it, and then it is working in backdoor agent. Alright, so it is just taking some time. So you can see that the create window, the explorer process failed to start. Create window failed to start, but now again it is working fine. And okay, so change backdoor agent icon and change backdoor agent extension and all these steps that you can see. And now it is asking to select the L host. I'll be giving my L host, which is 192.168.43.47, and say okay. And it is asking you to set the L port, which is L port will be like 4444, anything that you can give. Then we'll be giving the payload, which is our Windows meter use TCP. Okay, so you can see the handler is started, and what we have to do is here we can see the attack vector. Right, this is the attack vector. So victim should access this website, which is mynewfile.zip. So I'll just copy it. Okay, you can see the handler is started here. I'll just copy this link. I am going to open it now at the victim side. So let's open it. Now it is downloading the zip file. I'll download it. I'll open the file. I'll extract it. I will save it in the download. And here you can see mynewfile.jpg. And now I will double click this. So here you can see the image should display, and it displayed at the background. The virus should work. So let's see. Yeah, you can see the sending stage, and we got the interpretation. So this is how it works. And in case like you want to send this file externally, so you have to use the public IP address while using the fake image exploiter application. Alright, so I'll just exit out of it. I will close it and then Ctrl+C. Alright, so we can close it now, and I will close the image here as well. Okay, so this is how it works, the fake image exploiter method. The next thing we have here is the exe binder, which I will show you. The Hex Tools Shockwaves File Binder. You can download it from the web. Okay, this is a very simple tool, very small file but very powerful. Alright, so we will use this tool now to add two files or to bind two files, and let's see how it works. Okay, we have the tool here available over here. I will just double click it. Here you can see it says this file can also bind the .jpg, .mp3 and .bat files with the exes. So only with the exes, and what you can bind is .jpg, .mp3 and .bat file. It means that we can also bind the .mp3 files. So this is interesting. You can simply like send the any mp3 files to the user once he executes it, and you get the interpretation. Let's try this out. I will not go ahead and bind the jpg file or any .bat file, that you can do it easily, and I have shown you about the jpg file already. So here the method works same. I am now going to bind the mp3 file for this method. So let's browse it, and on the desktop I have the file name as a song. So mp3 music file song, and browse. I will be using the executable file here, which will be our payload new file. Okay, payload new is selected, and here you have to make sure the second file, the run second file hidden, this option should be checked because we want the payload to be hidden. It should run hidden, and now we will bind it. So just give the executable file, save the file with my new song, something like that, my new song, and we will now save it on the desktop. Okay, here we can see the my new song, and you can see this does not have any icons. So user might think that this is suspicious file or something, and that's the reason. What we are going to do is we are going to use the resource hacker tool to attach the icon to this executable file, because if you see, you cannot attach an icon to any executable file normally. When you suppose like if you have the executable file over here, when you right click and see the properties, you don't have the option to attach the file, because that option is only available for the shortcuts that we have. So you can see when you like right click on any shortcut, you have the change icon option here, and from here you can select any icon from the system. But this only works with the shortcuts and not with any executable file. Alright, so for this we have the option that is the resource hacker. So we are going to make use of it to attach icon to this executable file. Alright, and we have the icon here, mp3 icon. So let's open it, select file, open, and on the desktop I have my new song as a file. Okay, I have it now here, and now go to action and add an image or other binary resource. From here select the file, and from the desktop we have the mp3 icon. So select the mp3 icon, here it is, and then open, then add resource. So if you can see the mp3 icon is displayed, then you have to save this file as like my new song 2 or anything, something like that, then save the file. Okay, here you can see my new song 2 is saved. So this is the file that we have. This is what we will be sending to the victim. Once you execute it, a song should play, and in the background the virus should run. Let's start the handler. Now I will execute this file. You can see, okay, song is playing, and in the background we got the interpretation. So this is good, and I will now close it. Alright, so you can see we got the interpretation. System info is still the same. So this is how the method works. Alright guys, so I have shown you all the 4 methods by using which you can hide your payload or your Trojan file into the image file, into the PDF file, and into the MP3 file, and then how you can send it to the victim, and once he execute it, how you will get the interpretation. And I have shown you the multiple methods to do that. Okay, you can choose any one of it, whichever is preferable for you. So this is all for it guys. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get the notification for the upcoming videos that are going to come. So this is all for this video. I will meet you in the next video with some interesting topics. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye.